celebrating. Now, my main from still on the politics of today, and now the real politics of today. The administrator of Minerals Development Fund, Dr. Hannah Bissiw, has made a scathing report against one Kufuor, believed to be the former President Kufuor's nephew. Mami Hannah Bissiw, one of the administrator of Emma Minerals Development Fund. Oh yes, boy to Makama. Now, or the same year beto, hey, I am Shishi. As some of the other two on the set, Papa be a friend of Kwabena Kufuor, is it Kwabena Kufuor or whatever? Yes. Ne baby, Mami ye Jumay, Sana a dino or Timunu Hono, a dino Minerals Development Fund dino, a yes, Papa Nedia. Former President Kufuor, ne wafa say, I a friend of Kwabena Kufuor, ne dayam. Na Iranum, she say. Every Yibiano, a damn way, ye dear must say to McQuay in dollars. So, me dream one, and this senior MPP from Intimwa says, or may ye Timwa, your currency near CD, yet all just be beer ye ton or memu biara, say a cow, say a danyo, say a dium. This ye quoting in dollars at the Maya. Me dream one quacumintiase, me per se me tiasa, me tiasa, and ye. Just what? Ediasem. Why are you trading the dollar currency here in Ghana, whereas your currency is cedis? Netia mami kayem. Mami no office wo, adibisi wo office wo ebra okọ ho nanu. E de ba na esi wo. Yentie mami Hannah Bissiw. Take a listen to her.
This is a fund that actually paid 1.4 million US dollars for rent.
No, hold on. 1.4
million US dollars for rent.
Dollars?
Yes.
For rent of how much? What period? For rent of the office that you occupy?
Yes, and it's a cubicle actually. And directors have their files on the floor. And the one who rented it to us is called Kufuor. He's President Kufuor's nephew.
Kufuor?
Exactly.
He's President Kufuor's nephew?
Yes, he told me himself. That's when they came begging me. And I thought it belonged to us. Even though it's small, it's something we could have worked on. But no. They first paid rent for 2 years. That is 2021 to, was it? I think 2020 or to 2021. Or so, there was some.
But it's for 2 years.
No. They did for 2 years. They were paying $10,000 a month for the office.
For what space? For what square meter area?
No, right now, when you check a prime area better than where we are in that same environment, it's 6,500 a month. So it means that it was a ripoff.
They have caused financial loss to the state.
Exactly. And then now, when I came and they said, now they sublease it for 12 more years. And they quoted it in dollars. And then the payment, and of course it's CDs, so you have to pay the dollar equivalent. Why did they quote it in dollars? Because if they say, let's say $1 million, it means that if you are going to pay tomorrow, it has to be the CD equivalent of that dollar. And so they paid to them for 12 years. And when you calculate, it means that per month is 9,600 now for the 12 years each month. And they paid everything. And the interest, and why am I saying that? You see,
they paid everything.
Yeah, they paid everything. And you see, why am I saying this? We have workers that we can't pay. We have communities that we're not able to service. Okay,
and staff that you haven't paid. I mean, you
staff that you haven't paid. And when I came, our insurances, and thank SIC Honorable James actually Watson, I had to write to him that please, if you can insure the vehicles for us when we have our releases, we'll pay you. And they did it immediately for us. And so some of our DVLAs all expired. You couldn't do that, but you had money, and $500,000 could have bought a land or a government, one of our government properties. And this was also a government bungalow, remind you. And so this is a fund. You had that money. Okay,
1.4 million.
Yes, you've given it to Kufuor. And when I told them I was not going to use the place, and I'll use every means possible, because when you rob, you cannot use the law to protect yourself. To take it, this Kufuor came to my office and put money on my table, and I asked him, what is that money for? And he told me that it's commission. I said, what commission? Then he told me he's going to confide in me. Whatever happened with monies and everything, it was because people had to take commission.
No, so he came to, you mean that he came to bribe you?
He did, and I took the money and reported the money. This is a fund that actually paid 1.4 million US dollars for rent.
No, hold on. 1.4
million US dollars for rent.
Dollars?
Yes.
For rent of how much? What period? For rent of the office that you occupy?
Yes, and it's a cubic.
Great, folks. This is a very, very, very sad story. Yetuye sika saying $1.4 million at the Massa Kwabena Kufuor onje nonkodi for sa cubicle no Mame Hannah Bissiw otimo woye adwano. Yes. Na me sorry ma Mame Hannah Bissiw. Yes. Na Bissiw. A nice lady pa, unfortunately say wa worry so. Yeah. Na Bissiw me checking pa serious. Me checking the brutal. Anna, we check up power, but yeah. Look, oh, maybe some whole questions be brave. I mean, around the time I may pick a video and I may assess a video, say, how many high-ranking government officials in the NDC, how many of our ministers, how many top officials, district municipal chief executives would avoid this temptation? Seven previous, Mami Bissiw or your bow mupao. Fanese $10,000 now. Kwabena Kufuor de man. You can hazard a guess there. Mami Bissiw ebit me say on fan salary cry nyashi. Na wa jeje say sikana say free papa no as ni commission. Would Hannah Bissiw be struggling to survive? The answer is no. But what Jessica no we and what report no, and I'm expecting that the law enforcement agency get Kwabena Kufuor arrested immediately. What to we dig Ghana sika say $1.4 million. Kwa mahu bonia mumpeni foni diti o my way. Mahu